in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot, off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
And oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score!
You ready?
Corner.
All right, fans only sports for the fans, by the fans, representing you too. Some North American box lacrosse. Tim Duffy, Matt Jolis on the call. And the Cambridge Nor'easters facing off against the Rhody Rampage here on this Friday night from Roxbury Latin School in Roxbury, Massachusetts. And Matt, this has been two teams, tale of two different teams. I mean, Rhody 0-5, Cambridge 5-0, the team that everyone's trying to catch up to in the NABLL. We're in for potentially a blowout, maybe a good game. We'll see what happens.
Right, and yeah, you mentioned that everybody trying to chase this Cambridge Nor'easters team. Power rankings came out on Monday. They're the number one team in the league in the power rankings. So really, everyone is chasing Cambridge.
Chasing Cambridge, that is the theme. The Nor'easters this season facing off for the Nor'easters is Abatessa going up against Jake O'Brien.
Yeah, and Connor Avataz has been lethal in the circle for the Nor'easters all season long.
And Abatessa trying to fight for this one. Instead, O'Brien got a piece of road. He's going to begin the game with it here. And Rhode Island 0-5 on the year. The first time these two teams met, it was a 25-14 Cambridge win down in Tiverton, Rhode Island. Rhody with it first. That's O'Brien. Backpedaling puts it inside. Here's the shot, the first of the game. Saved by the big body in net, Gibbons. On the other end, here's a shot, and that one may have crossed the net. They say it did. A goal, the first of the game belongs to David Burke. Sorry, belongs to Cam Egan, excuse me. Egan with the goal. And Cambridge on top first here at home. Just 40 seconds into this one.
Yeah, good try there from Medeiros to try to get his leg pads on that one and kind of scooted off the side of his pad and just squibbed right across the line.
So in net for Nor'easters is Con Cirillo. But a big save there, set up the quick Cambridge break in transition, and now the Nor'easters have it again. Try to get shot number 2. Here's a good look. Lefty shot, scores in the bottom left of the net for Tyler Calnan. 65 seconds in, it's a 2-0 game.
Yeah, I have a sense of feeling that's what you're going to see all night long from this Nor'easters team, just the ability to pick up, not really having to need a midfield transition play. They're going to pick up in the offensive zone, go right in on transition, and push right here, right into the center.
It's not been a good start at all. Here's a chance for Rhody. They have had the opportunities a little bit following their first possession. They turn it over again that time, though. And it's picked up by Cam Morin. Coming on the near side with it, Morin. Flips it over to Rumberger. Rumberger trying to get a little screen and some help from Schnapp. Schnapp has it. Schnapp backpedaling, puts it behind the net. Here's a shot that gets deflected and goes in the netting. McIntyre with the play right there. Some good defense. And right on the other end with it, a quick shot from Sikic. Won't go. It's a good save by Medeiros. Sean Medeiros, the goalie in net for the Rampage tonight, has not seen too much success this season. I mean, this is a Rhode Island team that has allowed 20 goals at least in all 5 of their contests this year.
Yeah, and a lot of that's due to injuries, and the injuries were in transition and defense players, and so it makes it really hard for Medeiros to have good looks in front of him, to have good block out in front of him in that circle.
Cirillo makes the save there. Johannig was the one shooting it. First shot on net of the game. Rhody actually their second. That one gets saved again. 3 saves already for Cirillo here in the game's first couple of minutes. Cross field pass. This one is off the stick of Lee. Fighting for it in the corner. And they just can't get it to go. Johannig picks it back up. Another errant pass. Beckenor off the stick, out of bounds, and be a turnover. Another one for the Rampage. And we talked about Matt before. I mean, I stood my first NABLL game of the season last week in Maine on that floor type of field, and you know the difference between the turf and the floor is very evident so far. Just the first 3 minutes of this game. I mean, it just bounces a lot differently.
Yeah, it will. It'll bounce and die in front of you a lot of times, whereas when you have that concrete floor surface, you'll get it skidding right off or bouncing away, then it caroms off of the board. So
Cirillo able to bounce it home. You get the Rampage on the board, find the 5-hole through number 5 in Cirillo. McIntyre, you did say before the game, Matt, that some of these jerseys do have different names on the back. But McIntyre, Joe McIntyre, that lefty shot, able to get it in, and
yeah, McIntyre gets going.
He's able to cut your point off what you were talking about with these field conditions.
Hey, that's what happens. Goal gets scored. You got to give it to the guy to call the goal. But yeah, this is a lot different than the floor surface that we see in Maine, that we see at Tiverton. Rhody will be home tomorrow on that surface versus the turf that you see here or in Norfolk where Mass Stallions play. Ball will be a little bit more controlled.
Sure will. That seems to be the case so far, as Cirillo made another save, and then Medeiros making the save on the Malloy shot in the meantime. Here come the Rampage again. It's Hunter Gervais. What a beautiful campus, this Roxbury Latin School. The indoor ice rink, melted the ice, got some turf on it now. Some good conditions, and on the other end, Weber could not hold on to it. Play made by Matt Dillon, the Cranston West guy, who we've seen on Fans Only Sports Network before. Played at high school last year. Here's a good chance inside, a shot. Try to bounce it home, and Palmer able to find the ceiling off the ricochet there. Going back to Rhody. Bent. Feeds it over. Rhody trying to get something going here, trying to find the equalizer. Like I mentioned before, they lost by 11 the first time they played in their first matchup just 12 days ago. And McIntyre couldn't get it there. This one's flung inside by Riccardi. And whistle's going to blow everywhere after that one. Here's Palmer.
Yeah, Rhody kind of flicked that one down, and I couldn't see the shot clock because it's directly below us, but it might have been a shot clock violation because they sort of just dispatched the ball.
Here's a shot. That one a little bit wide as we're over 5 minutes into this first quarter, and that one going to go all the way on the other end of the field and be an over and back.
That's going to be Rampage ball in the corner.
Beckenor will begin it for the Rampage. McIntyre trying to get to his right. Flings it to Gervais.
Joe McIntyre's on. He's been averaging like 4 goals a game.
A team that has struggled to score this season in a competitive manner. This one's right in front of the net as Lee tried to get it in. A convoy of orange jerseys, and Medeiros was able to get on top of it at the end. Excuse me, Cirillo was. Back to the Nor'easters. Raymond giving it up. Matt Paul spins. Paul to the net. Paul wants a shot, and he scores! Matt Paul looking like Houdini on that one. An acrobatic goal as he gets over the top and makes it a 3-1 game.
Yeah, a little slam dunk. Going up over top of the post and just dropping it back down in.
And Lacrosse, you're due for a few slam dunks a game. That one, the first we've seen here today so far. As Matt Paul, I mean, they say don't trust guys with 2 first names, and that was like a trustworthy goal right there.
Is he related to Jake Paul? Logan Paul?
Perhaps.
He's going to end up in WWE
He's end up in T10. Here he is again, and Paul back to back. A rifle on the right side of the net.
Well, here goes Cambridge, and what we've seen them do so many times this season. They'll dangle the carrot in front of you, think that you're going to be able to hold on and stay in this game, and then all of a sudden they'll just open the floodgates. And if you're not careful, the next thing you know, this thing's going to be like 10-11-1.
Lacrosse, a game of runs indeed, especially in box. I mean, short field Paul, a little backhand pass. A little cheeky right there, but Cambridge will reset as it's Josh Jordan with it. Jordan inside. Here's a shot trying to bounce it. Hits the net. Couldn't get it to go with Schnapp. Loose ball will be taken by Jordan. Trying to get around Bent. Jordan. Been checked by Riccardi. Jordan all the way.
Crease violation.
Crease violation.
Yeah.
Definitely stepped in the circle there. Couple of feet. Medeiros trying to hang in as best as he can. There's Evan Malone. Gervais couldn't get it cleanly. Gets it off the wall. Flings it. And just not on the same page passing all game so far. Here's Mike Lynch the other way for the Nor'easters. Lynch with swarm of beige jerseys. Coming near side. Going to pick it up. And bounce it over to Sikic. They're going to reset here. Already up 4-1. Sikic with a lane. Sikic spins. Tries to get underneath some defenders. Can't.
Oh, too many men on the field.
Excellently pressed reset clock. Too many men on the field, Tim. That is Rampage suffering the penalty right there. Thank you, Matt, for fixing that clock. I did that last week as well, but 2-minute penalty. It'll be a man-up chance for the Nor'easters, already up 4-1. Trying to capitalize here. Calnan moving it. Raymond with a little pump. Here's a shot and a score. What a strike from Josh Jordan, as number 51 makes it a 5-1 game.
All 14 seconds of that power play for the delay of game penalty.
And just like that, Cambridge able to capitalize on the man-up chance. Up 4.
Ooh, that was up high.
A little bit high. Here a snap. Takes a shot. Won't go. Saved by Medeiros, who got low for that one. And Rhody, finally, it seems like it's been a few minutes, as they'll have a chance offensively here. A little screen.
Oh, it's a Pete Schroff sighting. Number 15, Pete Schroff.
Yes, who had the ball there. What do you know about Pete Schroff, Matt? Gervais trying to get some space. Takes a shot on his knees. That one not going to go, as Cirillo got a piece of it right there. Here's Morin. Cam Morin. That one got deflected, and that one sounded like it hurt a little bit off Mark Barrett.
That sounded personal.
All for nothing. A little bit. Charging through. Takes a shot. Got fouled, but you're going to say it's going the other direction. And what a lunge right there from Sikic. Would have been an acrobatic goal going airborne, but not going to count. Is that another crease violation, Matt?
Yeah, his toe just hit the edge of the crease as he was coming across.
It's a good call by the officials.
So hard on those Supermans.
Trying to body his defender down. That one, we got tipped, and Beckenor has it. Beckenor's shot.
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, the second we've seen today against the Rampage here in the game's first 10 minutes. Cambridge trying to add on to the damage they've already provided. Sikic flings it off the stick of Calnan, gets it back. Here's Schnapp. It's a little screen, puts it inside, turn it over, try to get it to Jordan and taken away by Riccardi, who has a one-on-one. Riccardi all the way to the net. Riccardi shoots and got it saved again by Cirillo. No prisoners getting by him today. Palmer. Schnapp with a lane. Schnapp, little fake, gets to the net, and he stepped in the crease when he was falling down. It's going to be another crease violation, the third we've seen in the last few minutes.
Yeah, Rhody got away with a cross-check there. Could have easily been a 2-minute penalty.
I guess when you're 0-5, they'll get some breaks like that. Gervais and illegal screen. Too much right there from Tim Dillon, another Cranston West native. Here's a shot, that one safe, picked up by Medeiros. So they came in hard on the second chance, but Medeiros hanging in big, bent. This one is too tall. He'll stay in bounds and find Cirillo. Seen a lot of not very good passing from Rhode Island today. I mean, definitely some good pass, but off the stick a lot. That one not a good pass. Here's Cambridge again. A little yard sale. As that stick falling on the mitts of Nate Raymond, gets it back, and the ball takes a shot, got deflected, and hits the netting. Goes back to Rhody. Malone. Gervais. Backpedals. Malone. Here's a good shot from Burke. There's a long shot. That one's going to go close to the sideline. It's a live ball, and over and back. Burke lost it. And it'll be picked up by Rhode Island. Malone.
I think there might have been a deflection there on its way out of the zone, hence the negation of the over and back call.
Here's Lee. That one is loose, and it will be taken by Matuszewski over to Egan, who scored earlier. 5 goals for the Nor'easters, scored by 4 different goal scorers. The only one with multiple was the man with 2 first names, Matt Paul. Here's a nice little deke. Gets inside, shot, got saved. Sikic could not get it past Medeiros, who's faced a whole lot of shots in this opening quarter. Rumberger. Sikic gets free. That shot saved again. Rebound by Carey. Try to get it over to Schnapp.
And now we're going to get a penalty.
Be the second penalty of the game, but the first that as a result of some contact. We were waiting for it. Let's see if anyone goes to the box.
I don't know. They're going to give him the garden variety.
No penalty. So
the garden variety. Just call the play dead and turn over the ball.
I haven't heard that term. Thanks for putting me on. This ball's loose. Fight for it on the far side. Couple of rampages there. Dillon trying to get it for Rhode Island. And it'll be scooped up by the Nor'easters. It's Lynch. Up ahead, got some numbers here. 3-on-2 substitutions now. Palmer has a look. Good movement here. Paul able to get through. What a shot where Mama hides the cookies in the top right corner.
Oh,
That was disgusting.
that was nasty.
Half a dozen on the board in the game's opening quarter for Cambridge.
That was right in that upper top corner. Like, that's like 90. Jeez.
Talk about creating your own shot right there. I mean, that ball picked that thing up, and
It's about the circumference of the ball in space to put it in.
that's a tough ball to save. That's the only place where Paul could have scored that one there. Here's Malloy. So a first quarter hat trick for Matt Paul, who has it again here. And the player of the game so far for Cambridge. Nice little wiggle, low shot, and a score for Bobby Carey. The assist to Paul.
Yeah, this is kind of what we talked about in pregame. Got to be careful here. If this slips away, it's going to go away fast with this Cambridge team.
Sure will. There's Luke Murphy. Here's a shot. That one's saved and almost squeezed by Medeiros. Zabatessa with the little ripper right there. Under a minute to go in this opening quarter. 35 seconds and counting down. Can Rhode Island get one more on the board as they have the ball here? McIntyre, who's the only goal scorer for Rhode Island, takes the shot. Won't go. Second chance. Trying to avoid the crease violation was Johannick. Pass inside. What a save from Cirillo. Second chance, or a third chance at least. Got swatted down again as this Cambridge defense has been great so far. And that's a check from behind. Going back to Cambridge's way. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. Egan trying to beat the buzzer. Rumberger. There's a chance for Palmer at the gun. Crease violation anyways, didn't score, and that's going to end the opening quarter. It's a 7-1 game as the 5-0 Nor'easters looking to go 6-0 on the season. Rhody winless on the year, and they're looking like it throughout the game's first 15 minutes. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network for quarter number 2 between Cambridge and Rhode Island.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
All right, back quickly after the end of the first quarter. 7 goals on the board for Cambridge. Scored by 5 different players, but Matt Paul, the star of the show so far, with 3 first-quarter goals. And Matt Jolis, I mean, what have you seen so far in the game's first 15?
Ball control by Cambridge. They're actually working well, even though they haven't had to use a lot of their transition. They are working well through the midfield, and it's really been the story of them able to get down in front of Medeiros and make some really difficult shots.
Avatessa, a quick shot there. Long rebound taken by Burke. Chance here for Rhody. Burke inside. Burke got deflected by Malloy, who caught up all the way on that play and got a piece of it there. Egan showing that great ball control that Cambridge has possessed all game so far as we flip sides in the second quarter. Here's Raymond. Going to back his defender down. Gives it up. Shot got saved by Medeiros. A ripper from Sikic, who still cannot get one to go as he's taken, I think, the most shots on goal so far in this game for the Nor'easters.
And he will. And sometimes he just gets them and they go in, and sometimes he doesn't. But he never gets down about it.
There he is again. That one finds it. And the lucky commentator's curse, if you will, as Sikic gets the goal.
Oh, 5-hole action there.
It makes it 8-1. Out through the legs of Medeiros. For a team like Rhody, I mean, 0-5, looking down 8-1 in this game, it's got to be discouraging coming out.
Well, they've got to keep their head in check because they got to turn around and play tomorrow at noon against Paper City.
We'll have that game here on Fans Only Sports Network. Yours truly, Matt Jolis, will be on the call from Tiverton for that one. I can see Paper City last week. I mean, they could definitely stack up against Paper City. I think that's their first matchup of the year, right?
Yeah, I think it might be.
Second to last week of regular season play in the NABLL. Spinning is Paul. Paul gets inside. That one's too tall. And
crease violation,
crease
knocked
violation.
off all sorts of things.
Knocked off its socks right there. And Rhody the other direction now. It's Gervais. Slings it. That one's saved. Second chance. Another great save from Cirillo. Was not going to let that one get by him from McIntyre. Here's Carey the other way, who scored at the end of the first quarter. Bobby Carey gets by McIntyre. Gives it up now. Sikic off the leg of a Rampage player.
They got to be careful. 5 seconds to shoot.
Gets it off, and that one is going to bounce off Daniel Thomas, and we'll go back to Rhode Island.
Yeah, over and back. Shot clock violation. Couple of different things
And
in that
right
one.
away, it's a goal, and Rhode Island back in it. That was quick. As quick as it can get from Hunter Gervais.
I think Rhode Island caught Cambridge in transition with the switch, the ball so far back to that retention line. With the shot clock violation, they got to pick up a quick whistle and just caught the Nor'easters a little off guard.
So it's back to 6-goal game, and now who's going to get it here? Nick Izzy. Couldn't get it. He lost it. Murphy. Pass in front of the net. Off the stick of Schnapp. Picked up by Raymond. Flings it over to Sikic. Ball control has been all Cambridge in this first half. Here's a shot. Medeiros able to make another save. Jordan gets the long board. Just some quick instincts there. Sikic saved again. Still loose. Here's another chance. And a crease violation as he tried getting that one back with Schnapp. But Medeiros, got it picked off. And a goal for Jordan. Unbelievable.
Oh, what the heck?
Oh, man.
What the heck?
Jordan snatched it out of midair and put it in the net. Unbelievable. And Medeiros is sick with himself after that one.
Oh, my God.
Faked out our cameraman right there.
Faked everybody out on the field.
I thought my eyes were glitching when I saw the ball in Jordan's stick right there. And it's back up to a 7-goal game. And, that is just a disheartening break for the Rampage. Nice pass from behind the back from Paul. Ends up turning it over, though. It was catchable. Here's deflection and picked up by Cam Morin. Morin going to circle around the net. Shot, score. What a ripper from Rumberger.
Frozen rope. Rumberger going down to the deck and just absolutely frozen rope.
Frozen rope indeed. Some 5-hole action, it appeared. Got that one low, and Medeiros, it's tough to make all these saves. He's facing so many shots on net. Such a versatile team. As Rumberger becomes the 7th different Nor'easter with a goal. Johannig, bounce pass. That was nifty. Gets it back. Nice little give and go, and off the post. Burke back to Johannig.
Fresh 30 for the Rampage to work with, though. Well, they lost that.
They turn it over. Another tough break as we are 4 minutes into this second quarter. Palmer. Sikic. Gets a little screen, trying to cut inside. And he'll find Medeiros. Don't want to take any chances unleashing it there, and Bent will get on the move now for the Rampage. Rhody needs an answer here. Here's Lee. Stutter step. Lee spins, gives it up. Takes a
Shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation. Another one against the Rampage. Their 3rd of the game. Is this ball live? It is. Egan. No.
No, they're going to blow that dead. Yeah, that should have had to have come from the corner on a referee's whistle.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
The ref making sure that everyone knows what's good.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this ref. No helmet on this man. Be careful, these balls flying his way. Egan, trying to get before the crease. He stepped in before, and it's going back to Rhody. And Burke hits off the foot of the referee. And Malloy picks it up for the Nor'easters.
Yeah, we got a couple of refs in the NABLL that are long-time indoor box lacrosse guys, and one of them right there, as you were mentioning, taking out of the helmet.
Paul trying to slam dunk it again. Except in the crease. But
Was talking
this guy looks like a veteran, though, for sure.
He is, and he was talking in the pregame, got a chance to chat, and he was telling a story about the first seasons of the NLL and the Rabel brothers, who now run the Premier Lacrosse League, the big outdoor pro league, playing in the NLL, and a fight that Mike Rabel got into.
That shot saved. And, I haven't seen a fight. I saw like a mini fight last week.
Oh, I've seen.
And a shot and a score from Nate Raymond on the other end. And no fights there, just dominance from Cambridge. 11-2 the score. Way better clock guys here, by the way.
Yeah, we were talking about.
They missed about 3 goals last week.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
End up catching back up. I changed the score on here actually to make sure it was aligned with theirs, and then
all of a sudden it goes +3.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, for real?
Wait, what? Didn't think you could do that in indoor lacrosse.
Well, Roxbury Latin hiring some good guys out here to get things going. Here's Palmer. Spins out Johannig's way. Palmer has an open look, gives it up. Good movement. Shot, trying to get it low, was Calnan. High pass for Carey. Turns it over. And numbers here, not numbers, but chance for Mark Barrett. No Rampage in sight until now. Daniel Thomas fires it high and fast. Thomas again. This one takes a big bounce. Maybe the biggest we've seen today. And a wide open chance here for Malloy. One-on-one, Malloy missed it. A little bit wide of the mark. Here's a pass. Inside a shot from Riccardi. Hits the netting. Will go out of play. As we are halfway through the second quarter.
Halfway through the game? Almost.
Almost.
Halfway through the second quarter, almost halfway through this game. Just cranking along.
Sure is, and this is a loose ball. All the way with it. D'Amico. Good pass, good chance. McIntyre got it saved. What a save from Cirillo. Back right to it. Murphy shot saved. Loose stick. Yard sale action. Shot inside. Net moves a little bit. Trying to get from behind the net, and what a score from Murphy. An unbelievable shot to get a dozen on the board for Cambridge.
And we're going to get a timeout called.
First timeout called of the game. We'll take a timeout ourselves here on Fans Only Sports Living. Rhody calling the timeout, and we will be right back. It's a 12-2 game with just over 6 minutes to go here in this first half.
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot Off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound.
Back after the timeout. Here's Paul. Nice move. Paul gets free. Paul shot. Scores. What a score from Matt Paul.
Lucky number 13. Got aerial.
Aerial attack.
So what's your movie pick for tonight, Barbie or Oppenheimer?
Definitely not Barbie. I mean, my boy Chet, he saw Oppenheimer last night, actually, so it was a great movie.
Barbenheimer?
Barbenheimer.
Everybody's making the Barbenheimer jokes today. I sort of heard you got to go see Oppenheimer in IMAX to really get the full experience.
That's what he did. That's what
I've heard, yeah.
Low shot, saved again.
Rhody Rampage back in action tomorrow at noon as they take on Paper City Oaks. And we'll have all the action for you right here on Fans Only Sports Network, your home of the New England division for the NABLL. And East Coast Football League action tomorrow night
And
as
Raymond
well too.
again.
Oh, jeez.
East Coast Football League, and if it makes you feel any better, it'll probably be more of a blow-up in this game.
Not tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, game of the year, the Bandits and the Admirals.
It's Admirals Bandits tomorrow night at 7,
at North Smithfield High School.
That is supposed to be the game of the season. That is not going to be a blowout like we've seen the past couple of weeks in ECFL.
We've seen I saw an 80 burger in American football.
Yeah, you and I both were at that game, yep.
Never thought I'd see that. That was just a terrible turnover from the Rampage going into the stands right there. 14-2 the score. It's a 12-point lead. This game starting just about 40 minutes ago. This is a pretty fast-paced game so far. Here's Malloy. There's a shot, too tall for Kalman. Off the walls. Everybody flying. Some shots being delivered. 3 orange jerseys. Gets the Nor'easters the ball back. This one going in high and will be picked up by the Rampage. And Barrett. Barrett getting checked. He still has it. Barrett pass inside. That one weirdly off the stick of Gervais. And it's back to the Nor'easters. Going to slow it down. That one too tall. It's the veteran ref ducking his head right there. Flung across midfield. Here's a great opportunity. Can he get by it? He will. It's D'Amico wants a shot. Try to get the 5-hole there, but Cirillo was prepared. Did his homework on that shot. There's Murphy. Paul Backhand shot, what a goal. Trickery. And a flashy number 15 for Cambridge. Some style points on that one.
Haven't seen anybody hit 30 this year, but 15 goals, and there's still 4 minutes left to go in this half.
I remember you said the same thing when we were here last year. We almost had 30 in the same matchup last year. I think got to about 28, maybe.
Yeah.
They slowed down second half, but 15 and a half with 4 minutes to go in the first. Here's Raymond, as Cambridge will keep dominating possession here. The shot is going to be saved, and
That's Cambridge ball.
Cambridge ball as it last hits off of Medeiros.
And a fresh 30.
Yeah, that's just the story of the game so far for the Nor'easters. This home team dominating all facets of the game, and it's crazy to think that Rhody put up 14 goals the first time they played against this #1 team in the country. Going to charge in. Raymond lost the ball. Still loose, and we'll go the other direction. Bent. Spins out of trouble. Swings it over. There's a shot out, it's a little bit wide to the left. Under 3 minutes to go in this opening half. Intermission can't come fast enough for the Rampage. Sikic got that one swatted down by Centerio. Sikic shot saved. Sikic gets rid of it. Paul going to his right. Back to Sikic. His shot scores. Number 2 of the quarter for Tyler Sikic. 16-2 the score. You got 5 for Paul, 2 for Sikic. A couple from Raymond. Yeah, I mean, everybody's getting in the fun in this one. One from Carey, one from Rumberger, one from Egan, one from Lynch. And Jordan with a couple, too. And this thing's just ugly. Malone. Shot score. Rampage answering. It's Johannig. As Greg Johannig giving Rhody something to cheer about with 120 seconds on the dot left in this first half. Some rare offensive possession time for Rhode Island, and they're able to strike it in there. Picked up by Malone. Johanna gets it again. Can Rhody get back-to-back to end the half? Spinning. Is it back? Johannig rips it. Too tall. And Schnapp will get it for the Nor'easters. Long pass. Here's a good chance for Jordan. Number 3, is it here? Saved. Crease violation first. Definitely got a foot inside the circle. And it's Dan Thomas. This one's off the wall, and just chemistry lacking, it appears, in this road game for Rhody so far. That's why it's a 16-3 contest. Palmer down the back pass, swatted down by Johannig. Palmer getting in there, trying to knock it out of Ratia's mitts. It's under a minute to go in this first half. Let's see if the Nor'easters can tack on one more score. Jordan does just that, his third of the half. 17 in the first half for Cambridge. They're scoring at will. Here in the game's first 29 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah, and Cambridge doesn't have to play tomorrow. Rhody has to play tomorrow at noon against Paper City. Cambridge won't play until next Saturday at 1 p.m. right here from Hennessy Arena, and they play the Maine Northmen, and that's going to be the game that's really going to be, it's like Tyson Holyfield too. It's going to be the game that's going to decide the division.
Should be a great game, and we're excited for that one here on Fans Only Sports. Game of the night on the network tomorrow. Here's Bent. Final seconds for the Rampage. Has this been a tumultuous first half for them? Backpedaling. This one's off the stick of McIntyre.
That's
over.
the half.
9 seconds. Which can they score here? The answer is no. That will end the first half. 17-3. Little football score here in this one. A 2-touchdown lead for the Nor'easters. Oh, wait. It's lacrosse. Box lacrosse. This thing is ugly. And the Nor'easters trying to throw this in the win column within the next hour. Tim Duffy, Matt Jolis on the call. We'll be right back for half number 2. It is a 17-3 game as Rhody just struggling to keep pace here in this one. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports.
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
The ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone. That is a touchdown.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
shot! Off the post, score!
First try kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher. Shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
All right, back here, 15 fresh minutes on the clock. Tim Duffy, Matt Jolis on the call. Matthew, what a first half we had. A 14-goal deficit for the Rampage.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's just the battle of five.
About as nasty on the field as it is outside right now.
Got some villainous thunder coming outside, or lightning. Whichever one makes the. Which one is just the vision? I know one's the noise, one's the vision.
Lightning is the vision, thunder is the noise.
I saw some villainous lightning outside, some rain coming down here in Roxbury. Sorry to the viewers who think I'm, illiterate after that one, but hey, we're back underway. I guess who has the ball first? It is the Nor'easters, who cranked out a ton of goals in that first half. Palmer, he wants to get on the fun, won't go.
Goaltender change for Rhody.
I believe it's Sean Gibbons. And
yeah, that is Sean Gibbons.
As Medeiros' night is done. Cirillo's still in net for the Rampage. Palmer flings it across the field. Here is Egan. That's Sikic, excuse me. Here's a shot inside, and a score, another one. And it's Raymond with his third, or Snap actually. Connor Snap with the goal. Another different goal scorer for the Nor'easters. And everyone getting involved in this one. As the lead is ballooned to 15. And they added the goal on the wrong side here on the scoreboard. Clock just keeps running, actually, so we might have a running clock.
Yeah, I think because of the fact that Rhody has, we saw this happen once earlier this season, because Rhody has a game tomorrow at noon, and it's a plus 15 goal differential. They're just going to run the clock on this one to kind of stop the bleeding, so to speak, from Rhody's perspective.
And with this weather, too, make sure everybody gets home safe and not driving too late. Going back to around about an hour drive for most of these guys. Taken away by Cambridge again. Here's a shot trying to bounce it home.
Get home before Pizza Hut closes.
Yeah, before. I was going to say, well, we saw on your street earlier, but I don't know if that's fit for air. But
that chicken wing place, right?
that fried pickle place, baby. The Frickles going nuts tonight. Dylan off his stick. And he'll be over and back against the Rampage. And the turmoil continues for Rhode Island. And with this running clock, I mean, maybe, do you think we still see 30 on the board for the Nor'easters, maybe?
Not with the running clock, no.
This is how all these blowouts starts. You know, we saw this game as a 2-1 contest about 2.5 minutes into this game, and now it's 19-3 as Sikic gets his third. Another one for Tyler Sikic. You said earlier, man, he's going to find his way, get some goals, and ever since then he's got a hat trick of his own, matching the Rhody goal total.
False start on Thomas.
Yep, false start. And back to the Nor'easters. Paul thought about it. He's already got 5 goals in this one. Gives it up. Spinning out of troubles. Rumberger puts it in front of the net. It'll find Carey. Paul, fake, shot, save from Gibbons, giving home team something to cheer about right there. Paul. Here's a shot, and that one almost going over the top of Gibbons.
It's a loose ball.
Burke. A loose ball trying to get through. Burke around the net. Burke, what a
step, no! Stepped on the backside of the crease line. Oh, my goodness.
A highlight reel goal taken away. Now it's Paul on the other end. Slam dunk. No. That was close. Oh, man, a couple of near highlights. Unfinished. Riccardi's shot will find its way into the Rampage or the Nor'easter bench. Here's Raymond. Nor'easters, they're going to improve to 6-0 on the year. I know it's still 25 minutes to go in this game, but that shot, if that went in, that would have been another highlight reel type of play for Sikic, looking for his 4th goal. Raymond, saved by Gibbons again. Gibbons making some good saves. On the Rampage, something to look forward to a little bit.
But I know where you're going with your thought there on it. And still, yeah, there's a whole 9+ minutes in this quarter and another quarter we play. But for all intent and purpose, Cambridge is going to 6-0 on the season. They're going to have 2 games left to play. They'll play next Saturday home against the Maine Northmen, and then they'll play at Mass Stallions.
Here's Lynch. Lynch spins. Shoots. Paul saved. Gervais. That one gets turned over. Up in the air. Fast-paced second half by virtue of the running clock. Here's Gervais taking a shot, saved by Cirillo. Palmer. Raymond, little screen, gets some help, takes a shot, and puts it in. Number 20 for Cambridge as Raymond has another one, as he's got a hat trick himself. Bouncing it home. 17-goal lead. It's like you said, Matt. I mean, Rhode Island playing tomorrow against Park City, who is a one-win team in their own right.
Yeah, Oaks got a win early in the season and then haven't had much success since.
So maybe this will be a better matchup for the Rampage at home. A good chance to get their first win of the season tomorrow.
Penalty. Connor Abatessa going to the box.
So Tessa go in the box. First penalty of the game against the Nor'easters. And a man-up chance for Rhody. So they're going to start the 2 minutes when everyone's all situated. And here we go. 2 minutes on the clock. McIntyre gets back Johannig. At the top, he wants a shot. He'll take it. And that one got saved as Palmer got a piece of it, but Cirillo able to clean it up inside the circle. And it's right back to the Nor'easters. There's Murphy. Palmer. They're going to try to kill some of this power play. Keep it out of the Rampage's hands.
Yeah, they'll just exhaust the 30. We're going to hear the shot clock buzzer go off in about 5 seconds.
Unless they get a shot here, and what an acrobatic goal from Sikic. Going airborne for his fourth.
With 1 second left on the shot clock.
Had to beat the buzzer and did that and a whole lot more to make it 21-3. Looked like a flying tree squirrel on that one. I mean,
Richmond flying
Palmer.
squirrels.
Great pass.
Former-
Even better shot from Malloy. Another goal for the Nor'easters as Malloy gets his first. And that's about 10 or 11 different goal scorers in this game.
Share the wealth.
I'm losing count at this point. I should have brought a pen to take some copious notes, but Malloy gets on the board and gets in the box score too, as they'll get the face-off here as well. Palmer. Spinning. Nice move. Wait, what a fake from Murphy. Shot a little bit wide. That's going to go into the Rampage bench.
And even strength now as the penalty expired.
Malone. D'Amico. Penalty did expire, and Rhode Island did nothing with it except for allow 2 goals. They have it here, though. Gervais. Crossfield pass. Turnover as Weber's able to get it off the wall. Murphy. Gets around the screen. Murphy, the back pedal. Going over to Calnan. Sikic. Off the curl. Murphy with some space. Puts it inside. Trying to get a... Outside the circle still was Schnapp, and that will be going back to Rhode Island as his shot. I think he did step in the circle anyways on the shot. Here's Ricciardi. Has a good look, and he gets the 5-hole. Put Rhody on the board in the first half, or in the second half. Trims the lead to 18 as the Rampage with a feel-good goal right there before the break.
Touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
That's what we're looking like right here. That was some quick math right there. Only a 3-score game. Here's Raymond. Swings over to Sikic. Sikic has some space, takes a shot, got saved by Gibbons. He's made some good saves here in relief of Medeiros. Dillon on the other end. Matt Dillon. I remember seeing Matt Dillon score 6 goals in a game last year.
Yeah.
I think it was against Tiverton. Whatever their co-op team is. Johannick trying to bounce it in there. Ball's alive and a foot in the crease.
A shot clock violation.
Or shot clock violation, yeah. With just over 2 minutes to go.
I think we're getting a high sticking penalty.
I did see it, some action. As Dillon was facing some heat. So, yeah, penalty, 2 minutes on the board. Second Nor'easter penalty. As it's Nick Izzy entering the box this time.
Take a seat in the sin bin and chill off.
2 minutes on the clock. We did see the Nor'easters have 1 man-up chance, and they score within 14 seconds. Low ball, a little bit wide for McIntyre. Johannick. Shot, score. Jay Lee with the goal.
Power play pop from Jay Lee, and the shiny golden head on that lacrosse stick. Got a little bit of gold for the Rampage.
Jay Lee, one of the smallest dudes on the field today. Able to get one in there. So back-to-back goals for the Rampage as they're trying to feel confident entering their noon matchup tomorrow against Park City.
Paper City,
excuse me. I did say Park earlier.
Park City, Utah. Great skiing, snowboarding place.
I went to Utah once. A lot of mountains. Paul got hit around the neck. No call there. That one's a little bit wide for Calnan. Paul waiting for the call. He's not going to get one. And actually,
a lot of mountains and a lot of Mormons.
Mountains, Mormons. The wind in Utah is absurd. Like I went.
That is true. Yeah.
I went in November for a football game. My cousins play at Utah State. Absurd.
Yeah.
Like 50 degrees felt like 30, dude. It was crazy.
High wind chills in Salt Lake City. That's going to be the end of the third.
That's in the third quarter. 22-3 the score. 22-5, excuse me. Rhody able to get back-to-back to end the period as Cambridge looking to win their 6th straight game here in 2023. Looking very good with 15 minutes to go in this one. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports Network.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this. Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Tony Bennett again. Oh, yeah, I know him. He died?
Yeah.
How old was he?
90-something.
Rest in peace to the king.
Like 97. Oh,
It's scary to drive home in, man.
Yeah, we got to drive home in that. Ooh. All right, let's go. Fourth quarter. You ready?
Yep. All right, back here, 15 minutes to go after the quick break.
And a double minor to Daniel Thomas.
Yeah, Daniel Thomas, double minor. So 4 minutes with a man up for the Nor'easters with a running clock. Shot, score. Matt Paul with his 6th. half a dozen for the kid as it's 23-5.
Flick that one right out to Sikic.
As the first penalty is done, only a minute 45 on the second minor. There's Raymond. Long pass, it is Rhody. Takes a shot, that one's saved. Picked up by Palmer. Morin, 3-on-1, easy look. But Sikic couldn't get it to go. A little bit of a lackadaisical shot there as it seemed to be a given on that 3-on-1. As Bent has it across midfield for Rhody. D'Amico spins. D'Amico getting doubled. Nice catch from Malone, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. Didn't even get one off right there.
Yeah, pretty standard procedure in a penalty kill situation to just see them roll that play out. Still would have liked to have seen them. They had good ball control, be able to get a shot off.
Would have indeed. Rumberger, a laser, that one saved. Final 8 seconds on the man up. Johannig, can he get one off? He won't before the power play ends. Has a chance here in front of the net. That's going to be a crease anyways. It's a help up from Sikic. But I mean, this is just the Cambridge Nor'easter season so far. I mean, this is a team that's dominated pretty much every game they've played in. And this task was not too tall for them tonight against the Rampage.
Yeah, and certainly, you know, we talked about it. They still have the 2 games left to play in the regular season before the New England Division playoff tournament, and they're going to want to try to see if they can. Oh, jeez.
Sikic scores the goal, but it's going to go back the other way first. Just what a shot right there. Just practice.
Might be a little defensive indifference inside. Somebody was inside the crease. But they're going to be, you know, sniffing the trophy that got away from them last year.
Oh, and what a shot. And a score for McIntyre, his second. As you were saying, Matt, trophy?
Yeah, they're going to be, you know, they're going to want that New England Division Championship trophy that got away from them last year and then get that automatic qualifier berth into the NABLL National Championship Tournament and book some plane tickets for Chicago. Try to see if they can bring home the big prize. Maine Northman got close last year. Got into the finals, lost in the finals.
Oh, what a shot from Sikic and a score. Number 4. Or 5. That's his fifth.
5.
That's his 5th.
5 for Tyler Sikic, yeah.
He had none in the first quarter. He scored 5 of the last 17 goals for Cambridge since. And it's 24 on the board for the Nor'easters. As we're over 5 minutes ago in this, 5 minutes into this final quarter. Cambridge, I mean, they've scored 20 plus in their last 3 games. Won 14-9 and 13-10 the first 2 games against Paper City and Maine respectively, but they've been on a roll since the last 3. It's McIntyre again. Look at the best player so far for Rhody, and Jordan will have it on the other end now. Jordan flings it over to Palmer, scoops it, shot, saved by Gibbons as Malloy tried to get his second. Burke going coast to coast. Burke trying to stay in outside the crease, and he stepped in. And that's a good call by the officials. To Burke's displeasure, though. Shot, too tall.
Over and back.
Now they're over and back. Seen a few of those today. That one against the Nor'easters, though. Behind the net. And that window, not enough to make a play on that one. Here's Lynch. Spins. Raymond gives it up. Here's a shot and a score for Snap, his second. 25 on the board. And it ties their season high.
Oh, man. We might see 30 still. It's going to be close.
Still going to have to be pretty unsportsmanlike to get to 30 at this point, but it's possible. I mean, they still have all their best guys out there. And Snap will pick it up. Trying to get that season high. Can you do it here? Snap going up in the air. Lost the ball. And Tim Dillon gets it. Turn it over, though. For a sec, it appears still loose. And Matuszewski. It's over to Egan. Shot saved by Gibbons. Paul trying to get number 7. Couldn't do it there. Gervais bounces it over. This one is alive. And it's still loose. On the far side, got bodies on the ground fighting for it. Gervais
Trying
still
to
on the ground, and he's going to get back up with some ease. Thought he was frozen for a sec. $19-goal lead for the Nor'easters with the ball here. Here's Egan again. Coming off the bench, you get over to Sikic. Trying to match that goal total with Paul. He's got 5 of his own. Jordan gets another one. It's a new season high for the Nor'easters. Goal number 26 for Cambridge. For the Nor'easters, after this game, they have the Stallions on Wednesday night. And next Saturday, playing against the Maine Northmen here. And a timeout is taken with 4:14 to go. We'll be right back here on Fans Only Sports. 26-6, a 20-goal lead, the largest of the season for the for the Nor'easters. Excuse me.
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right. Throws it back in the end zone. Intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
All right, back here, 4:13 to go. And the clock not moving. And now it does. That shot gets saved. Flung down the field. Bent, chasing after it.
Yellow is the Lacrosse version of Omaha. You will hear that yelled out so many times by like just about every team in every game. You're just going to hear somebody at some point just yell, "Yellow, yellow!" Peyton Manning yelling, Omaha.
Marsh has a chance. Just him and Gibbons. Marsh's shots get saved. Omaha. You watched the new Netflix documentary, Quarterback?
I have not yet.
I watched it all on my flight back from Spain. I binged the whole thing. It was a masterpiece. Great show. My favorite character is Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins.
Palmer gives it up unselfishly in that one through the stick of Rumberger.
Yeah, you went to Madrid, got tiki taco, and didn't bring me any back.
I can't believe you knew that. That was absurd. That was crazy. I was like, no way he knows tiki taco, bro.
It is one of the more famous chains of food in Spain. And if you're thinking that we're talking about like Taco Bell, no, we're talking about like high-end tacos.
High-end tacos, frozen margaritas. They were pretty strong.
Oh
too.
yeah, they do things right there.
They sure do. That was the first place we went to too. That was a good pull.
Yeah, you were in Tiki Taco Central too, because you were in Madrid. There's like 9 within like 6 blocks of each other.
We saw another one a few minutes later, actually, which was funny.
Yeah,
but great tacos. I really liked everything they had. We mucked all of them. Perfectly cooked shells too, nice and crispy. 2 minutes on the clock here from Roxbury, as Cambridge has already set a new season total in goals with 26, a new high. And can they get 27? They can. It's Cam Morin making it a 3-touchdown game. 27-6 the score. Cheeky, man. So 27-6. I mean, Rhody's just been no match for Cambridge so far in this one, huh?
Yeah, and I think we kind of knew this one coming into the game, the extent of injuries to this Rhode Island team, and then just the depth and talent of this Cambridge side. And it's been a rough ride this year for the Rampage, and Cambridge is just churning away. They're going to tick down, 2 more games and come away with the #1 seed in the New England division.
What a save from Gibbons. They sure will. They're going to improve to 6-0. 2 games left. Whistles blow.
That's going to be, crease violation. And for all intent and purpose, he'll put this thing end.
30 seconds, the final 30 from Roxbury. Johannig gets it back. Shot saved.
Is that a Teddy Strzelski sighting in net for like final 30 seconds of the game?
Yeah,
they did.
Colin King And then that is going to wrap things up. 27-6 the final. I don't know why it says 23-5, but 27-6 was the final score.
Hit reload. we broke the scoreboard.
Broke the scoreboard a little bit. And there we go. 27-6 the final. From Tim Duffy and Matt Jolis here at Roxbury Latin School, the beautiful campus here. The Nor'easters improved to 6-0. Rhody falls to 0-6. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some more NABLL action. Matt will be there from Tiverton doing Rhode Island against Paper City. And tomorrow night, if you want to watch some American football, we got Game of the Year. Admirals and the Bandits from North Smithfield High School. Tune in on Fans Only Sports Log at action tomorrow. We'll see you guys all for it.